My dudes, get your loops. When I first heard we were getting a Dragon Quest III remake, I said, hell yeah. Bring on the bunnies, the loincloth warriors. Sprinkle on some of that puffer, lava. Ooh, y'all know what I'm talking about. Whoa. Something's going on here, boys. Something just ain't right. We're going down. Looks like they got us again. Censorship in a Squaresoft Enix game? It's been happening all too often these days. Japanese companies bending the knee to Western activists. Quick history lesson. You see, all this started in the 80s with rock music. Stay-at-home moms protesting the devil's music. Then it was violence in games in the 90s, attacking games like Mortal Kombat.
That's pretty bad. And that's just plain gross.
But we fucking won those wars, boys. For many years, we held our ground. Our numbers grew strong. You'll never take our games from us. It didn't matter what color your skin was, what side of the fence you were on. We all just want to play good games. Gaming brought us all together. But then we got a new type of enemy. Basement-dwelling Twitter weirdos. They've infected all forms of entertainment, from movies, television, websites, and yeah, gaming. They spent years penetrating major corporations using DEI programs and slowly destroyed the chins and chests of many of our loved characters. Don't take my word for it. Let's see what the Square Enix ethics team thinks about this.
But I think these people are full of shit too, though. Like, we just want to play good games, right? The equivalent of like all lives matter. Yeah, sure. But I mean, in reality, most of you are racist, and in reality, most of you have not played the game that you've seen a 1-minute trailer of with a fucking female protagonist, right? And you're still complaining. You have no idea if the game is good or not, but you're already complaining. So no, you don't. You just want to play good games.
I'll translate that into non-Weebanese for you. The results of my job are that the users can play until the very end without feeling any discomfort. This is why games feel so soft these days. There are teams with checklists making sure that our games do not contain anything that could even be remotely offensive to anybody. And the reason it's getting worse and worse is because all departments and major corporations are micromanaged to hell and back. This team has to find more content to censor in order to justify its own existence, until finally all of our games look like Concord. Nothing is safe anymore. And now they've somehow convinced Japan that they should change their media and culture for people who don't even play games. Over the years, Square Enix has slowly censored their games, and it's getting worse and worse. The first thing I noticed was in my favorite game, Final Fantasy VII. Not the original, I'm talking about the remake, where they changed blood to be the color purple. They also ruined the story of my buddy dying here, who offed himself in the original but is now gunned down instead, because taking your own life is controversial. They've gone too damn far. They've taken the designs from the fan-loved Akira Toriyama, one of the most important and legendary artists in modern history, and then just said, fuck this shit.
It's not appropriate for modern audiences.
And went ahead and covered up the women in the game, removed religious symbols, and even lips. I'll get back to the lips in a little bit. Priorities, people. Akira Toriyama, the maker of Dragon Ball Z and many other works, passed away recently, and we fans are no longer able to experience any new material from him moving forward, as Square Enix has decided to water down his material from its own player base. Let's read the description of the class with crosses on their armor. Clerics, disciples of the gods. Hello, Square Enix. They are clerics, one of the most well-known and respected classes in all of RPG games. Let's continue. As evil-hating followers of the gods, clerics cast healing and reviving spells that are imbued with holy power. Okay, so you don't want any possible religious symbols in the game. What are you gonna change it to then? A pitchfork, the weapon of choice of many depictions of the Christian devil? Have you gone mental? Nobody gives a shit about the cross. And somehow this is even more offensive. Not only can we never again experience his work, check this out. Did you know Square Enix is partnered with a DEI consulting company named Sweet Baby Inc., where one of their employees publicly disrespected Toriyama-san shortly after he passed, stating he created some of the worst black characters? That same company is now getting paid to destroy his work. It's unforgivable. Anyways, back to the body type B character.
Oh.